Hi, Dawn. How are you? How's your day going? Even though it was my workout day off, it's still productive. Yep. Yep. And as soon as you go and get this, we got to get this book to you, you'll have even more reading. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Soldier Poet, for coming to my channel. Today is my results for my 60-day weigh-in. I do I'm in a Positively Unstoppable challenge with DDP. And this DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. Anybody knows wrestling, they know who DDP is. So I like to keep all my families updated every time there's new results, and I only weigh in once a month. So um, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I thank you for stopping by. Um, I'm pretty excited and pretty proud of myself. So I'm gonna just keep going, keep pushing through. We'll get through all this. Okay, Nora, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know how many will actually show up, so um, a lot of mine they see it after the fact. So I am very proud. I am, but I am going to tweak some things this time around. So I'm hoping for bigger results. Um, DDP had a message in my guide this week that actually I was doing something a little wrong. So she's listening, Joe. She's listening, but she's busy too. So um, thank you, Soldier. I am. I am. It is awesome. So, of course, if you're um, Joe, you're talking to a technically challenged person, so I don't know why you can't see her. Sorry. She just answered you, so I don't know, man. Uh, but so if you're my close family, close friends, then you already got the results. So you already know what's going on. I don't know, Joe. Um, I don't, man. I'm sorry. I don't have you blocked, so I can see everybody's messages coming through, so I'm not sure. So I can't answer that question, man. Um, but if you're family, then you've already got the phone call, you've already got the messages, you've probably seen all the pictures. The pictures were astounding. I was just blown away. And I'm actually putting a video together a little later of the pictures so that I can post them up on YouTube. So, um, but results weigh in today, 60-day mark. Um, this month, I I gained a lot. Joe, last I checked, you were still part of family, so you can still tune in, man. Um, I never booted you out of the family. So please feel free to stay around. But I lost 8 pounds this month and 10 inches in total, like all over. So I lost the most around the hips and the waist and my arms, chest area, because I'm doing different workouts. So it's taken off the inches, which is really, really awesome. But the numbers that make it more awesome are this. I started out at 392 pounds, even. And as of this morning, I am 365.2 pounds. That's a 28-pound weight loss in 2 months' time. Now, my inches, here's the astounding, man. It is just awesome. I have lost 43 inches in total. 43 inches. So, ask me if DDP works. And guess what I'm going to tell you? Hell yeah, it does. So, if you have any questions, or maybe you've been fumbling through my YouTube videos and things for a couple months and you're just kind of like, does it work? Does it work? Yep, it sure as heck does. If you put the work in, this is going to work for you. I promise you that. And it works great with the meal plan, but it probably would work just as well if you were just doing the workouts and watching your portions, because I have some family that they can't eat certain things. And in all honesty, it's probably things that their body really needs. So there's things that you can do, and that's stuff that you got to talk to the doctors about and get their opinion on it. But I think it's amazing. Just the workouts alone that you can you can sit in a chair, because I started in a chair, and you get a great cardio workout. Ooh, how does that work? Well, do some research. It's all about ignition, engaging the muscles. And I don't lift any weights. I don't do anything that's going to really hurt me right now, because I'm still in the rebuilds. I was still in the rebuilds. But I've done so well over the last 2 months that I am stepping up into the beginner programs tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my first day in the beginners. So I will still use my chair for certain modifications, because there is still certain things that I cannot do. But no more chair for the most part. So it's kind of like, yay. Um, and I'm very proud of that. So, my big goal when I started this program was to lose 100 pounds in a year's time. I've already lost 28 pounds of that. And I'm only 2 months in. So can you imagine what's going to happen, in another 10 months? The possibilities are endless. As long as I put the work in, the possibilities are endless. So I'm very, very happy, and I'm very pleased with the results. And I even got a few of my friends that are here that are going to start the DDP with me. Dawn, right there. She's interested, and we have another friend, Miss Nancy, that is interested too. And I'm stoked that you're so excited, Dawn. I really am. And I know that you're going to come at me with questions. And I am as prepared for them as I can be. But see, anything that I can't answer, I can get on to my Team DDP um, on my computer, and I can ask any questions that I can't answer, because that's how I started out. I asked questions like crazy. The guy Robert probably got tired of hearing from me so much, because my first 2 weeks was nothing but questions, because you got to ask those questions, because you just don't know. You don't know how much you should push. You don't know how many workouts you should put in. You don't know how fast you should go through the workout. And for the most part, I got told that um, your body's going to tell you what you can and you can't do, obviously, and you're going to push it, or you're going to have to lay back. Like, I set a goal this past week. I wanted to work out 6 days, and 2 of those days I wanted to do twofers. Okay, Nora. But 2 of those days I wanted to do twofers. That's 2 workouts in one day. That's a goal, and that's awesome to do. Well, I pushed it because I felt so great about my workouts that I did 4 days in a row of twofers. So Friday, I was exhausted. Exhausted. I did everything to try and get my heart rate up. My muscles were tired and I couldn't engage the way I needed to. And, DDP gets on my Twitter. He's like, grip the feet, Red, grip the feet. Well, I'd already done that. I was exhausted. I pushed, and sometimes you can do that. You can push your body a little farther than it wants to go. But I'm just so excited to do this. And there's so many things that I can do now. Just yesterday during my workout, I'm pretty sure I sent pictures to y'all. I crossed my legs. Haven't been able to do that in I don't know how long, but I crossed my legs. Um, and I was able to sit in the warrior position. I was at the end of my workout, and I went from legs like a V to pushing them in, put my feet together, and then pulling my feet back, trying to break up that scar tissue because that's what DDP does. It breaks up all that old scar tissue when you start moving in directions that you have never moved. And here I go. I put my feet together across my legs, and I was like, "Babe, come here! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Bring the camera!" Because I was like ecstatic, and I'm just running with the camera, and he's like, "What am I? Oh my god!" And he takes a picture because that's so I'm gonna be trying to get a bunch of pictures of these poses that I am now doing because it's weren't those awesome? I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna say uh I wasn't a little, you get a little disappointed when, my numbers were like 20 pounds last month and then 8 pounds this month. But I looked at the pictures and I'm like, holy cow, man, really? That's freaking awesome. You could really tell that the shape is going down in a lot of places. And um I really wished I was see there's a pattern to doing everything. And I have to eat my breakfast and then I go to my workout. Well, this morning when you weigh in and you do measurements, you don't want to eat until you do all that. So I hadn't done a workout, and I wasn't as flexible as I really wanted to be. So I know that my fold forwards would have been better if I'd have stretched out but they were still awesome. So, you live and you learn. This is all new to me. But I have so many flipping social medias that I can't just do one live anymore. I used to just stick to my Facebook and, all my friends and my family there were gathering. Um, but I think now I'm gonna have to go to videos because I have YouTube, I have Twitter, I have my Unstoppable challenge, and I have Facebook. So, I've really put myself way out there, and I think that is the whole reason, not the whole reason, but that's a big reason why I'm still going because I did make myself public and I did put myself out there. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not just letting me down, I could be letting somebody else down. And if I don't stay pumped and positive, how am I supposed to that's right. Yeah, you should feel my calves, man. They're awesome. Um Thanks, Nora. But yeah, yeah, and it does, and you can tell the difference because I'm gaining some tone in my calves. I'm starting to feel the muscles in my thighs because we do squat muscles or squats like crazy, so that builds up the muscles in the thighs and the buttocks, the glutes, as he puts it. So there's a lot of positive things to this, and I have friends that's got me started in the YouTube and things, and I'm thankful for that because without them putting in the work that they did to get me started, then I wouldn't be able to sit here today and be live on YouTube. Do I still know what I'm doing? No, I don't. And sometimes I have to contact somebody a little better than me as far as technical things go because I know how to push a button now. So, um, then I got to use my phone because we have some issues with our wireless right now, so it won't, and that makes it different because my camera's over here and I want to keep an eye on my numbers and my likes so I can give my thanks. But so if you see me looking in the opposite direction, that's why. Um, so basically, I'm gonna say this over and over and over again. DDP works as long as you put in the work. You got to put that extra effort in. And if you didn't lose what you thought you could have lost in a month's time, then guess what? You got to go back and reevaluate how you eat. Now, Don, as you're reading, DDP told us something today that I didn't know because I've been doing this for 2 months and I've been keeping my calories set between 1,000 and 1,200, which is great. Especially when you put in one day I put in 1,100 calories burned in my workouts. So, if you're putting in a lot of workouts and you're burning a lot of calories, then of course you want to make sure you're between about 1,200 calories. I think is supposed to be the goal, but I don't always hit that. I always hit 1,000, so which is fine for me because I got a lot to get rid of. So, but DDP said today that if you're not losing the weight that you want to, you might need to go back and reevaluate things. Which he said this, a couple. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was on one of his motivational Mondays, and something I did not know was don't mix proteins and carbohydrates. What is that, you might ask? I did the same thing. I'm all like, what are you talking about? Well, you're supposed to eat plenty of protein because that helps you with the muscle. That helps you build the muscle. That helps you keep you going in your workouts. Your carbohydrates, of course, you're supposed to stay lower on them anyway. But like I was eating my meat, and I don't eat anything processed. I don't eat instant potatoes. I don't eat boxed potatoes. I don't eat any of that crap anymore because that's junk food. That is processed junk. So we buy potatoes, and I love my baked potatoes. I can do a medium baked potato for 160 calories, which is great because it has a lot of vitamins and potassium and things that I need. So I'm I like eat the meat, potatoes, and I load up on veggies. And most of my meals run around 400 calories, which is great. Well, you're not supposed to mix those. So if you're going to eat your protein, then you need to pile up on veggies. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I got what is it mine called? I Fitness Pal. My Fitness Pal, I think is what mine's called because it's the one that DDP and it's a great one. It has anything you can put in your mouth, you'll find it on there. And I mean anything, good, bad, or indifferent. So, but I did not know that you wasn't supposed to eat your carbohydrates and your proteins together. So basically, you're going to eat meat, then you're going to eat plenty of veggies. No carbohydrates, no pastas, no potatoes, no nothing of that sort. Um, and if you want carbohydrates, then you need to eat carbohydrates and veggies. Don't mix the proteins in there. So I've got to do a few tweaks in my meal plans this week because I had lunch and I did pork steak. I'm real big on pork chops. Pork is really good because you cook it right, cut all the fat off of it. Um, I can cook a 4-ounce pork chop for 120 calories, I think it is. Yeah, 120 calories. And I season it. Mrs. Dash is salt free. That's a great seasoning, but there's some others that I buy too. Um, and I loaded up on veggies today. So I cooked a pork pork chop that we cooked yesterday. I just warmed up today, and I did 2 cups of broccoli, but it was only 170 calories. I was full, don't get me wrong, but I can't eat like that 3 times a day. I'll never get 1,000 calories. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do because veggies are like almost freebies. Almost every vegetable you can think about is pretty low, unless it's something like pickles or olives or banana peppers. Those are high in your sodium, so you got to watch those. Um, but like I said, this is a learning process, and I'm still learning too. But that was definitely something that I wanted to pass on today because it shocked me because I try to get my calories in as best I can, and if I'm going to have to start dividing things up, then I got to figure something else out to make sure that I um, get the calories in that I need um, to go for the whole day. And you need to try and push your 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. I say this, and I try to do it. It doesn't always work, but I do try. That'll help you really get your calories up there, especially if you um, are running a little lower on calories. So, and make sure that you don't eat fruits after 2 to 3 at the latest, because those sugars will just set in your stomach. Because you figure if you do your workouts in the morning, you're gonna burn that off through the day because that's your energy. But once it gets towards the evening hours, if you're not doing workouts, um, you're not gonna be able to burn all those sugars off. So then they just turn into fats, even the good sugars. So that's just a few things that I have learned. But I'm not gonna stay on here and ramble, but that was the results. And like I said, right now we're at 28 pounds down in 60 days and 43 inches. So I will be posting a video of my pictures that most of my friends have seen. So um, yeah, that's gonna be the hardest thing. Now the eating 3 meals a day, Don, that won't be too hard, honestly. You think it is, but even if you got to set alarms for the first week, to remind you to eat, do it. That will help. If you need to set a snack time, do it. Um, it's the keeping up with a schedule is what kills me. Yeah, I had to, and now it's just like I don't. The only time that I might skip lunches when I get up late because I'm trying to fit all my calories in from like 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and that's not always possible. So I have to readjust how I eat. But that's how I had to do it in the first few weeks, man. I set alarms so I wouldn't forget because you get busy and you lose track of time. It's very easy to do. We're human. Well, we got so much to do, and my household is getting ready to be in full force this coming weekend because my youngest boy and his wife and the 2 grandbabies will be here. So I've got to switch up my routine to make sure that I get everything in without getting in the way of the day. So I've been trying to go to bed a little earlier and get up a little earlier. Um, and that has been working out for the most part. I know last night we stayed up a little later, but this weekend, so but so yeah, we just have to work everything in and never use the excuse I don't have time because you do. You can make time. And Don, most of your workouts when you first start are only going to be 20-25 minutes, maybe, depending on exactly where you're starting. So if I were you, honestly, just from perspectives, because I know that you're pretty flexible. I watched that one night on Hangouts. Um, but I think I would still start in the chair, at least for a week. Get your workouts in. Yeah, you remember that night. But I would start in a chair and build more momentum, and even if you just do it for a week and then go on to something else. Um, because it's not just about flexibility as it is building your balance, building your core. Yeah, yeah. and you can get a hell of a workout in the chair, man. I used to burn 300 to 400 calories as long as you're engaging properly, which um, I'm going to tell you. Uh, I'll figure out how to share some work instructional videos. I don't know exactly how to do that, but I will try and figure it out. Even if I gotta um, we gotta go on Hangouts and I'll play the videos on one thing while you're watching on another. Um, well, Nora, we can always do that. I can I know there is some of the DDPY family that they actually go live during their workouts and they show the whole world. I haven't been that brave yet. I might get up to that one of these days. The most I have is a workout video on fast pace, and that is not even the whole workout. So yeah, that one was it was what I think Nora was there. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember which time that was, but you were stretching in the kitchen. I can tell you that one. So, but yeah, we can always like I told Don, we can always go on a call together and hey, I think that was when you might have first damaged your leg, Nora, and you were out of it for a little while. So I'm thinking that's when it was because we ain't been on a hangout in forever, ladies. Um, nobody does hangouts anymore. So um, but I know we all have lives. Yeah, I think it was either she was sick or it was when she done that damage to her leg, one of the two, because it was like back to back. So me too, Dawn. I really do. Saturday nights used to be fun, and you just sit around and we didn't really talk about nothing, but we enjoyed each company. I'm up for that, Nora. Yeah, we can do that later when everybody's not busy. Just let me know. Just send me a note or whatever. Send me a message. So, yeah, if we need to get on a call and go over things, then I will. I know Miss Nancy is wanting to do it too, and I did find out today what the actual price of the app is. Because my daughter was wanting to do it. Now I paid differently because I purchased the DVDs. I spent that money out first, and then I got 3 months free of my app to use, and then after that, then I have to pay by the month. But I don't mind because I got it at a discounted rate. But my daughter went to download it today, and if you pay for the year, it's awesome. It's as much as I paid for DVDs. Um, but if you pay for a year, it's $95 for 12 months. So break that down. I'm not sure what those numbers are, but they're not a lot. Um, I don't even think that's, I don't know, $9 a month, maybe less than that. That might be like $7 a month. Um, so if you did it that way, it's great. You can even pay for the 3 months. And that was $49, which is like 15 something a month. 15.50 maybe, 15.75. Which still isn't as much as a gym membership, so you're still getting a great deal. Um, and then you can pay by the month, but it was like 30 something dollars. Um, and again, it's, every money that you invest in this is worth every penny. Don, you got to find a Bluetooth heart monitor too. Amazon is the best place to go. Um, the other one that I have, it quit working properly, so I had to order me another one. I ordered the one that went on the arm. Um, let's see, it's a Woohoo too, but it just fits around the arm. The best thing that I like about it, it is chargeable. I don't have to put batteries in it. And I know the other one ate batteries like it was going out of style, man. I probably replace the battery at least twice a week because if it gets bumped or hit, if you just don't take the battery out every time. But this one is awesome. It keeps track of the heartbeat. It doesn't go out like the other one did on me. I struggled with that one for probably a month, and then I ordered this one. And I got this off of Amazon. I did pay 75, I think it was, or 79. And of course, if you're Prime, you get it shipping free. And I rushed it, so I got it in a day. So I ended up paying like 80 some dollars for it. But it's my investment, and it's awesome. And it even comes with an extra armband. So if this one wears out, you're good to go. But that'll tell you, Dawn, how many calories you're burning in your workout, and it'll also show you um, where your heart rate's going. So if you're engaging enough or you're not engaging enough, then it'll tell you. But you can still do your workouts for now because I know in the first 2 weeks of doing it, the different workouts, um, he would remind you, have you got your Bluetooth heart monitor in? He would remind you. So I would get it at some point, but I mean, if you can't right now, that's understandable. I happened to get mine, when my school money came in, so because not everybody can drop that kind of money on stuff, but um, that'll tell you everything that you need. So, but if y'all still talk to J Mac and he doesn't see this, let him know. Take a look at YouTube because I haven't talked to J Mac for a while, but he was one of my big time supporters until a few weeks back. So I haven't heard from him for a few weeks now. So he's not even on Hangouts anymore. So or not in our groups anyway. Um, so thank you, appreciate it. Um, but if you have any more questions, you can hit me up. Y'all know where to find me. I Twitter daily. If you guys want to join Twitter, I Twitter daily, and I get a lot of my stuff off of there. DDP's on there, and believe me, if he sees you, sees that you're working hard, he's gonna catch you because he caught me. So, and it's that little bit of inspiration really helps sometimes. So, I'm gonna let y'all go and get on to the rest of your day. But I just wanted to share my results with everybody on my YouTube family. So if you're stopping in later and this isn't live and reviewing it, thank you for stopping in. Press the like button if you like it. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments section, and I'll get back to them just as soon as I can. And I appreciate y'all coming, and I love y'all. So y'all have a good night.